launch a dozen T-34 Mentors, the venerable Mentor. Once they take to the air, they will get airborne, and then we will have the official opening of the Props and Pistons Festival here today.
Thank you. Thanks for being here today. We are going to sing a couple of numbers for you.
Want to acknowledge the United States Air Force, Aegis 360, Avemco, Big Shots, CNS Companies, Ohio Concierge Auto Purchasing, and Westfield Bank. The T-34s are preparing to land. They're doing their break. One at a time, individually they will land. The grandson of the founder of the Akron-Fulton Airport is with us today, and he's part of a display of history about the Akron-Fulton Airport, which is on the display area. I'm not sure the exact location, but if you search around, I'm sure you'll find it. The good folks from the Akron-Fulton Airport would like to tell you a bit about the history, and of course that beautiful building, which is still with us today.
Smell it?
And rolling out for takeoff now is the Harvard. again from stage left, Charlie Cartledge in the harbor.
Shut the P-51 off.
Yeah, the P-51's off.
They shut the P-51 off.
And Japanese markings represent Mitsubishi Zeros, whereas in a bridge too far, it represented the Razorback Republic P-47 Thunderbolt. Once again, Charlie Cartledge in the harbor.
Oh, his gear ain't down, but he kind of landed downwind again.
The T-6 also appeared in the Pat Benatar video foreshadowing.
No, that's the T6 that keeps doing circles.
An extra special looking aircraft. It's very unique. What is it about flying it that is special?
A lot of it is just the history, getting it, being able to fly such an iconic aircraft. There are a few airplanes that are just so recognizable. P-51 obviously is one of them, but then the other one is the Corsair because of the gull wings and folding wings and just the way the aircraft looks. It's just a neat airplane to fly. It's very maneuverable. Got a lot of power.
Cartledge, and next up will be the P-51 Mustang. The inspirational story of the Tuskegee Airmen, America's first black military pilots and their support personnel. They tell the story of the Tuskegee Airmen and the WASP WASP women pilots and the obstacles they both overcame to be able to serve their country during World War II and help turn the tide of that conflict. We're going to see Al Miller take the P-51 Mustang to the skies here shortly, but be sure to check out the P-51 in the spectator area after his aerobatic performance. And he's rolling now. listen to a former Tuskegee Airman who we lost recently, Alan Brown.
People of America, not very wealthy, that were told they wouldn't, that they wouldn't amount to much in life. Those men became known as the Tuskegee Airmen.
We didn't get together, go out and say, hey, we're going to go down there and set the world on fire. It was more collectively individuals seeking to do their best and accomplish the mission of the society.
It was easier to deal with the Germans than to deal with them.
The Tuskegee Airmen had obstacle after obstacle placed before them, limiting life's possibilities. The airmen persevered, succeeding through effort and excellence.
People always are looking for the underdog to kind of win the first prize. The people just love that. And I mean, we were the underdogs. We started off with zilch, with absolutely nothing. With everything that could possibly be thrown against you was thrown against us. And we beat all of the odds. I mean, no one ever expected that we would achieve at the level that we did. They'll flop, they'll fail, but we did. To me, that's about the greatest story that you can tell. To have those kinds of odds against you and you prevail and you come out on top. It doesn't get any better than that.
During the run-up to World War II in the early 40s, the U.S. Army Air Corps was under pressure to train black men to be pilots, but the brass doubted they could do it. However, at the direction of President Franklin Roosevelt, a flight training program was set up in Tuskegee, Alabama. The program was designed by the Army Air Corps to prove that black men could not fly. I repeat, designated and designed to prove that black men could not fly. Well, they were so wrong. Black men could fly, black men could fight, and the pilots who trained at the segregated Tuskegee Army Airfield proved it. They became one of the most successful groups of pilots in World War II that he uses in a comedy airshow act and also does a truck-top landing act.
There he goes.
He flies gliders too and mentors young pilots with an interest in old-school stick and rudder skills. Alan has been a member of the Commemorative Air Force for several years. Besides the Mustang, he also flies Miss Mitchell, the CAF's Minnesota Wings B-25. And our first pass on Beech 18.
I don't think I've ever seen the tail hook of a plane that
Manufactured over a 30-year span, this workhorse of a plane was popular as a small passenger or cargo aircraft. Be ready as he comes by again to capture a picture and hear the rumble of its 450 horsepower engines. we're going to get to see the underbelly of the Beech 18 as Brian Jorgensen gives it a little tip. This aircraft is based at the Wadsworth Airport and is proudly owned by Dane and Brian Jorgensen. And another pass from stage left. As Brian Jorgensen prepares to land, does one more circuit. I'll tell you, this Beech 18 cruises at 180 miles per hour and can carry 2,100 pounds, up to 900 miles, burning 45 gallons of fuel per hour in almost any type of weather, day or night. Not bad for an aircraft that is 70. seat. The Boeing Stearman World War II Era biplane is and Rick Boker in his Sequoia Su-26 now taxiing back. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, the TBM Avenger. He is cleared for takeoff and will be rolling shortly. Well, you can certainly hear that aircraft take off. This is the TBM Avenger. And coming in from stage left, one of the largest single-engine aircraft of World War II. It was also the first of that type to carry an electrically rather They encountered that heavy aircraft fire and the engine on Bush's plane was set ablaze, yet Bush managed to release his bomb. Again from stage left, the TBM Avenger. And one more pass. An extra special treat here. The main fundraising event is right here, the annual Props and Pistons Festival. The goal of this event is help to make the public aware of aviation-related topics through expert discussions, historic, military, and commercial aircraft displays, of which we have plenty here today. And Greg Valero has returned to Earth in the TBM Avenger. And as he taxis, we'll wave to Greg Valero and thank him for a job well done. Remember, as Greg prepares to shut down the aircraft, he will fold the wings as if it was based on an aircraft carrier being prepared for storage. Need some help here in a few moments from especially the kids in the crowd. We're going to do a little countdown before Greg folds the wings of the Avenger. I'll give you the cue here. Okay, if I could have all the kids put their arms out straight. Put their arms out straight beside them. And then we're going to bring them up over our heads just as the aircraft would. Let's count. 3, 2, 1. There go the wings. Raise them up high. chassis and prepare us for shutdown. Again, please feel free to stop by once Greg is positioned on the static display area. Have a chat with him. Get up close and personal with this TBM Avenger. A beautiful aircraft. A charter aviation company in Quebec. Only 106 of the Yak 55Ms have been built. Were built by the end of 1993 with low-rate production continuing. Folks, I look at that, my stomach just kind of rolled. Just watching that demonstration, knowing those amazing T-forces that Mark is undergoing. The prototype of the Yak 55 at a Moscow Airshow in August of 1982 and displayed but did not compete in the 1982 World Aerobatic Championships. By this time, fashions in aerobatic flying had changed with the hot aerobatic And the Corsair with John Correnti at the controls is rolling for takeoff. And as John climbs, we'll wave to Mark. And John has the gear down. Is he going to land or do a gear down fly pass? A dirty pass, as we call it, yes. Cameras ready. Slow as far as the Corsair goes, and you can see the tail hook extended in order to land on an aircraft carrier. We're not doing that today, but we much appreciate your involvement. From stage left. Again, still lots to see and do in our static display area. And check out our food vendors as well. We've got a good number of them, including the Cookery Food Truck, AC Ice Cream Truck, all sports concessions, Armita's Cucina, Dr. Hibachi, Duncan's Kettle Corn, Hook and Ladder Turkey, Judy's, Mama Lisa's, Smokeless Days Barbecue, and Papa John's. And it's wheels down now for the Corsair. from the challenges of drug